I like to do this. I call this market-based pricing pre-explanation or pre-discount explanation.
Okay.
I like this because I think this is similar to a good comedian. He tells a joke at the beginning, or she tells a joke at the beginning of the set. And have you ever noticed how they'll call back to that joke throughout the whole routine?
Yeah.
And then usually the very end, it's kind of like a coup de grace. It's like this really funny joke, and then they like pull it back at the end and throw that in. And when they do it, it's just so funny. Jerry Seinfeld was a good example of that. He would, in his shows even sometimes, at the very end, they'd pull back something that was kind of just a little note at the beginning. They've been joking about it through the whole show, and then they pull it back at the very end.
Yeah.
So here's how it goes. So we're sitting there after we have, so hopefully at this particular store, they allow you to be able to sit with your guests while your sales manager is appraising the car. And I think they do that.
Yeah.
So while they're doing that, I don't want to kill it with idle time. I don't want to talk about the weather and other things like that. Yeah, you could say you're establishing rapport, but I want to use my time wisely. So this is important. You do this prior to working figures. So it goes like this. So I say, hey, you know what, Kyle, you and I were talking earlier about all the changes that COVID has brought about to businesses, right? And it's crazy how you now got to be 6 feet apart and you got to wear masks and all that stuff. But it got me thinking about all the changes in the car business prior to COVID. And actually, there's been a lot of changes in the car business the last 5 to 10 years. A lot of them actually been in the customer's favor. Can I ask, when was the last time you bought a car?
3 years ago.
Okay, 3 years ago. And did you have to do a lot of negotiating to get a discount?
Yeah.
Well, the good news is you won't have to do that here. Real quick, while we're waiting, Kyle, on my manager to come back from the appraisal, I see he's still off driving. Are you familiar with market-based pricing and the third-party software that kind of goes with that pricing structure?
No, I've never heard of that before.
Market-based pricing is just that. It's a third-party software that, it's actually a pricing strategy, and now they use a third-party software that goes ahead and searches the marketplace for the exact same new and used vehicle and then compares the prices. Now, it's really the same third-party software that you're used to already, maybe without even knowing, because it's pretty much everywhere now. For example, when was the last time you bought milk at the grocery store?
2 days ago.
And where'd you buy it at, Kyle?
Hy-Vee.
Hy-Vee. So that milk that you bought from Hy-Vee, it was market-based priced. They, prior to pricing that, searched the marketplace, looked at other grocery stores to see what they were charging for milk. They looked at their own supply and demand and their own goals for that week, and they priced accordingly. Sometimes they were the highest, or a little higher price. Sometimes they were the lowest price, but they were always competitive. They were always there, and that was really their goal, is to be competitive. It's pretty much everywhere. I mean, Amazon does it, Walmart online and retail does it, hotels.com does. I mean, I bet you did a little shopping for trucks online before you came in here today. Am I right?
Yeah.
And Kyle, would you even stop in to visit us if we were priced way higher than everyone else?
No, I wouldn't know.
And that's just it. We had to have our car price right for you or anyone else even to come in and take a look at it, let alone take one home. So, you're good with water or coffee? I see my manager is back from the appraisal, so I'll go get the figures and then we'll go ahead and present them and we'll deliver a car, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Well, there you have it. That's how we start off our sales training day at Kaizen Automotive Consulting. And because Kaizen means continuous improvement, that's our company goal and our goal for your sales department and dealership. Now, if you want to improve your sales skills, learn how to use psychology to close more car deals, and receive unbiased dealership vendor product and service reviews, make sure you subscribe and then turn on the bell so you never miss out on learning anything new.